What's up, Rocket Dudes? How's these? I found a little bag, so we're gonna test a little bag. Open the Mr. Donuts. Double fisted donuts. Dude, I've had some of their food that isn't donuts, and it wasn't good. Let me know if we have audio sync problems again. We were having problems with that earlier. I think I might know what be causing it, and I ain't happy about it. I never had the pizza. I've had like their hot dogs and stuff. Maybe I did have ramen once. So I found a bag in like the little kids backpack area inside of a book off. What's up, Tea Puffin? So I'm gonna give it a go and see if it's the beans or not. Yeah, dude. Just got a little horny for donuts, so do no thing. So this bag I got has got a little dongari on it. It's kind of cute. What's up, Captain? Like it's got one of these little charms. Little acorn. Yeah, this bag is smaller. It weighs a lot less. We'll see how it goes. I think that I'm probably gonna have to switch back to the other bag when it's hot out there. It's a little crowded in here, yeah. Okay. Dude at Book Off wanted to ask me if I wanted a bag when I was buying a bag. And I was like, this is a bag. And he looked at me like, and then he laughed. Yeah, man, we're back. How we doing on audio sync? Anybody complaining? Do my lips look like they're moving in the right places? Russell's Prime, what's up? Seems okay. All right. Might you just been something out there that was fucking up with the signal? I don't know. All right, dudes. I got a heart donut. Smile for the thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? Doctor's appointment went good. Let me see if I can show you something about docs maybe. Very, yeah. It is. It tastes like the honey drip, but the texture inside is a little different, I think. It's good. And it was smaller. It was less calories. That's why I got it. fuck yes. Can you hear the Mac? Oh, the song is so good. All right, anyway. I don't know if you can read this. You see where he wrote thyroid? And then he wrote normal. I'm rubbing that in Katie's face. Normal. Yep, don't touch a out. Came to Mr. Adult. But how do they shorten Mr. Adult? Is it Mr. Adult? Or is it this Mista? I don't remember how they shorten it. Donuts it. Yeah, man, I'm not fucking around. My thyroid is legit. I'm gonna change seats. Mr. Dole. Okay. Good to remember. Check it out, man. Got the window seat. It's prime real estate. Mr. Dole. All right. Let's see. Back this off so you guys aren't too up on my nuts. So this bag that I got, again, it was 500 yen, so I figured, fuck it, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's fine. I'm covered in sugar. God, I look delicious. What the hell happened? I'm covered in sugar. Pontoringu? I just kind of like the regular standard donut. But these are okay. Like these chocolate with coconut, they're pretty good. If you like coconut. God, I'm just covered in sugar. Anyways, let me calm down. So this is the bag I got for just 500 monies. And the problem is it only has one strap. It doesn't have like double straps. So I don't know how the camera is gonna sit on me when I put it on here, so we'll find out. But the bag weighs like nothing. It's for children. And it's pretty small, but the Bella box fits in it snug, so it doesn't like wobble around at all. It's quite a bit smaller than the other bag I was using, which was already kind of small. And it just looks like a bag. It doesn't look weird, you know what I mean? I don't know if it'll work in the summer when it's like hot outside because there's not a lot of ventilation, but we'll see how it goes. There was a Shimamode in the building too. This book off is one of like the book off bazaars. So it's like got a ton of like bags and stuff like that. That's why I went in there. I'm sure like the perfect bag exists. The bag that I had isn't bad. It's just I need another bag to make this setup that I want to make. I don't have enough bags. Yeah, I could ask for a snorting straw. This is coconut. I asked the girl for sugar and she like froze. She didn't know what to do. She handed me a spoon. Like, well, stop doing it, guys. She wants. And then she went to put the spoon back, and I was like, I need this. I need the spoon too. It's not that big of a vein. You just gotta lick it. Just lick the bowl, lick the plate. The soundtrack in here is nasty. Hey man, welcome back. Good news, I don't have any sort of AIDS or anything this time. You know, I don't know where the tray has been. I also don't care. You gotta get some nasty germs every once in a while, otherwise you'll be weak. After that sickness I got in Myanmar, I'm probably gonna live to be 190 years old. Yeah, these are prime, man. I don't like the donuts that are too fancy. You get too fancy and you start to fuck up your donut experience. Yeah, man, I almost died in Myanmar. I came back to Japan, the doctor was like, you almost didn't make it, brother. Whatever. All right, let me see about this desync thing. I'm gonna reboot the mic again. Thanks for helping me fuddle through this. Yeah, it's just gotta be wired. It's annoying. Let me know if it's better now. We go so long without any problems, and then all of a sudden it's just like nothing changes, and it's like, very weird. Yeah, the donuts, these chocolate ones are like, they've really nailed the moisture level. Like it's not too dry, it's not too moist. It's like the texture is really good. No, I don't know what I got in Myanmar. It was just reaction to local bacteria. It's just the best guess I have. There were a couple of things in Myanmar that specifically I did that were especially stupid. So it could have been just reaction to local bacteria, but there were two things that I did right, like a day or two before I got sick, or I can't remember exactly, but at one point I found this little nut. And I put the nut in my mouth to crack it open to see what was on the inside. I didn't eat the actual nut. I just did that. Well, it turns out this nut is extremely poisonous. If I had eaten it, it would have killed me. I didn't know this until like people watched the video and they're like, what the fuck, are you stupid? Like, yeah, I mean, kind of. So I knew not to eat the damn thing, but like I just was like, couldn't get into it. And I don't remember why I opened it. So there's a video of me doing that. I don't think that's what happened because I looked up what it would feel like to die if you ate that nut, and it wasn't like what I had. So I don't think that's what the problem was. But also at one point we stopped, and I put my hand into this well and it was extremely bad, disgusting water. And I didn't like put my fingers in my mouth or anything like that, but I didn't have a way to like clean with soap my hand. So it's feasible that, like, you know, I shook it off and let it dry on my pants or whatever. It's feasible that I, at some point, got whatever was in that water in my mouth, and that's what made me sick. Like, that's totally possible. So, it could also just been something I ate. I mean, I don't know. It's impossible to know. Like, it's impossible to actually know. Anybody tells you, oh, I got food poisoning, I definitely got it from this thing, there's still like a level of hypothesizing going on. You can make an educated guess, but there's no way to know. Like some food illnesses, like that you get from like bacteria from food, can take days to process before you actually get sick. So like you could eat something on Monday and get sick on Thursday. And what would you do is you would attribute it to the most recent thing you ate, which isn't accurate. But then like the reason that was like an especially dangerous sickness is because we were halfway through that motorcycle loop, and I quote unquote had to ride that motorcycle like halfway across the country to return it. And it was just, I couldn't stop like throwing up and releasing all the liquid in my body. So I would be out in the sun on this stupid motorbike, and I felt okay for a couple days, but then by the end of it I kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and then I wasn't throwing up for a while, and then I ate a big meal, like, oh god, I can finally eat something, and then a few hours later I threw up again, and then I started getting sick again. So it was just like what was gonna fuck me up, or what was fucking me up, was extreme dehydration. And when I got back to Japan, like, you know, they met me, it was the time that we flew back. They weren't gonna let me on the plane, first off. And we had to like not get snitty, but like get like firm with them. Like, look, we live in Japan. I have got to go to Japan. I got to go to a doctor. So they were very nice about it once they realized that we had insurance and stuff. Yeah, regardless, I couldn't have held it down. That's the problem. I couldn't keep any liquids in my body. So by the time we were leaving the airport, because like that was when Katie went from Mandalay to Yangon. We had to meet in Yangon to fly back to Tokyo. And Katie took a bus, and I stayed in a hotel, and then I flew down. And I got sick before the airplane. And then the airplane almost crashed when we were landing in Yangon. And that was crazy. It seems like I'm making shit up, but this all really happened. And then, was it coming out of both ends? I'm not even sure how much I was actually shitting, to be honest with you. It was mostly throwing up. It wasn't even making it all the way through my body. At the beginning, like, my body evacuated everything out of both everythings. But then I couldn't even, it wasn't even like getting into my digestive system before I was throwing it back up. So then that plane almost crashed, and I met Katie in Yangon and never left the airport. We were there for like 12 hours, and by the end of it, I couldn't walk. I was in a wheelchair, and that's when the people were like, you can't, the Japanese airline staff were like, you can't get on the airplane. What the hell is this? And we told them, like, we live there, we have insurance, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay. So they let us go. And then when we landed, like on the airplane, they were all super, super attentive. Like they kept checking on me on the flight back to Japan to make sure that I was okay. And when we landed, they had a dude at the airplane with a wheelchair, and he wheeled me like through immigration and stuff, like really fast, like through this back area. So we didn't have to like stand in line or anything. Stuck me in a taxi, believe it or not. And then the taxi took me from one terminal to the other terminal, because we landed really early in the morning, and there was only a doctor working at this other terminal at Narita. And we went into this, we got to this doctor, and the doctor saw me, and like we explained, and he immediately looked at me and was like, we have to put you on an IV. It's like in this little like hospital room that's like for the staff of the airport. And he stuck an IV in my arm. Katie's got a picture of me. I look like I'm dead. Through the quarantine, yeah. So the quarantine area. I'm not sure what it's like now post-COVID, but pre-COVID, they didn't give a shit about anything. They just wave you through no matter what. Because one time we came back into the country and told them that we think Katie has dengue fever, and they were like, okay. They didn't care. They just said, okay. And like dengue fever, if like a mosquito bites her here and then it bites somebody else, now they have a dengue fever like thing. Like when we came back from the Philippines, and she did have something. What did she have? Chikungunya. Anyways. Yeah, so they stuck me on an IV in the medical area inside of the hospital, and I immediately could like stand again. Like, I mean, I still felt bad, but I was able to like walk to the train, and then like from the train station walk home, which was, you know, a 15-minute walk or whatever at the time. But I was like not okay for probably about a month and a half. I was like sick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I mean, it might be different like post-COVID with the quarantine thing. But back in the day, like we went in, they just thought we were like, when we went in there, we were told we think she has dengue fever. They didn't care at all. They were just like, so? Like they didn't fill out a paper or nothing. It's like something you probably should keep track of. I think what ended up, we talked to a nurse there, and they didn't care about it at all, but the nurse in the quarantine area figured out what hospital in Tokyo Katie needed to go to, and they might have made her an appointment or gave her a reference or something. Because like to go to a specialist, you have to have a reference. So we went to like an infectious disease specialist, and he was like, he tested her for dengue, and he was like, you don't have dengue, but you have the symptoms of everything, so you probably have chikungunya, which they couldn't test for some reason. Fucking sink. This is really irritating. On a single modem. We're going to run on a single modem for a minute and see if it stops desyncing. Wow, the data is really bad. It might climb back up just a second. I yanked one of the modems away from it, so it's going to get angry for a minute. But hopefully the sync should be fixed. But I think that it's conflicting with the hotspot on here because the universe fucking hates me. There's definitely a precursor to desync here. Like, what do you mean? Like you're crackled again in desync? Yeah, it's just got to be. It's got to be interference. No, I appreciate you telling me though. I don't want to sit here and have it be like 10 seconds desynced. Guess it doesn't really matter if you can't see my face. But if I have to wire in a cable so I can get two modems going, it's really annoying. Where is Katie? She also has a doctor's appointment today, but she just messaged me and said She has a friend that just came back to Japan from being overseas, and that she might stay with her friend because she hasn't seen Joelle in probably like 3 or 4 months. They usually hang out like every other month or something. I'll go outside in just a minute. All right, I'm back. Just a second. Okay, I need to move. So the idea is that I will be able to put the camera on this bag. He likes the sound of Velcro. If this is, I don't know if it's big enough. You probably add something to the bag so that it's thicker. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna put TTS in my ears. The TTS has been on. I just can't hear it. Okay, so you guys gotta have to tell me like how the view looks once I put this thing on me, because the bag is different and it's just not gonna sit how it usually sits. So let me know if something looks bad or whatever. But we got the Horizon stabilizing on, so it should be probably okay. Need to think out how the cable can go. Ooh, I didn't think about the mic. The way this sits could be problematic because of the microphone. Shit, that might actually be a deal breaker. Okay, what's the view like right now? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is it upside down? What the shit? It shouldn't be upside down. How come you guys aren't yelling at me? Let me figure something out. Why is it upside down? Horizon steady. I thought you could turn it upside down and it worked. Or did it just not? Hold on a second. Waiting for it to... No, it's upside down, isn't it? This shit. It's like right side up for me. Damn. Yeah, I think this bag might not work. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I seriously thought that it would not. It's supposed to straighten that out. Give me a second to fuddle with this a little more in a different direction. I feel like that this isn't going to work out how I hoped. That's a bummer. It's not especially comfortable either, so maybe it's not such a big deal, but it's not going to work. Yeah, it's like rotating. Yeah, it feels like the camera sticks out way more than it does when it's on this bag. It's like cleaner on this bag. And this is going to be harder for me to like rotate. It's okay. It's not great. It's not as good as some of them in Akihabara are, like which are like actually quite nice. That one is, I don't know. You know, like it's not like, I'm sure some people it's like their jam, but it's not my jam. It's not like for my like the things I'm interested in. Don, 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 donkey. Donkey, donkey. Donkey, 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 donkey. Yeah, let me play with this bag for just a second. See if maybe if I extend out the length of this connection, maybe it would be better. I know you can't see what I'm doing, so it's not interesting, but if I make it a little longer, but then you don't have the weight high enough on your back. God, it's really hard. Oh yeah, go with this shit. Okay, so pull that like that, and then, yeah, it interferes with the microphone. I didn't think about the microphone, the way that it sits on me. Yeah, this feels way goofier to have this. Hey, monorail. This camera is like super like in the middle of my chest. And I think it might be a better view for viewers, but it's just going to make everybody stare at the camera because it's like really, really obvious that it's there. You got to be incognito, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, there's a bench down there. I'm going to go down to a bench and put everything back in this bag for now until I can go home and think about this a little bit. It's a lot more lightweight though. Not that this is heavy, but I can just feel a difference in the way that it's pulling on me. It's barely there now. It's kind of nice. So I think I'm onto something about finding the right bag, but I think it really does have to have double straps. It's like the problem is that right now the bag I have on only has one strap that goes across your chest, and I had that microphone on me, and it's like, where the fuck is the microphone gonna go? The size of this is like literally perfect though. Bear with me for a second here, and we will stuff it back into the other bag. It'll just take a second. Let's see if I can do this without unplugging anything. Do gorillas know how to sew? Okay. This is the entire Bella box. Yeah, I think it just has to have 2 straps. Like I think I'm trying something that just isn't going to work. Okay, everything is back into that Bella box bag. And the zipper is stuck. All right, there we go. And I just need to move the arm mount over. Yeah, this doesn't stay like put, which is a problem. I actually can still see myself using that bag for other things though, so this isn't a total loss. Be a good like hiking bag. Spare cables. And this would be if I want to. Oh, so how's the sync look now if anybody's here right now? I know we're at a weird time of day. Do we still have audio sync? Cool, thank you. I'm gonna bet you dollars to dildos that it's that modem is, that this hotspot is just conflicting with the, technology. The universe fucking hates me. Okay. So in that case, I can buy another new cable to make this cleaner in the future. But this might make the Bella box freak out. I don't know what's gonna happen. There we go. We now have a second modem. But my phone has to be wired into my pocket. It's a nightmare. Wow, Lassie. Okay, we've now Bella boxed over onto this side, and I've got like a million cables now. Fuck. This is like a Japan legislation problem. It's really annoying. It's like endlessly irritating that this is a problem. Basically what's going on is Japan doesn't let you use 5 gigahertz wireless networks when you move around in space for legal reasons, but they're like outdated legal reasons from the 90s. So when I run a hotspot on my phone, it runs at 2.4 gigahertz, and you cannot launch a 5 gigahertz hotspot on a phone in Japan. It doesn't work. Like, it geolocates and will not launch a 5 gigahertz network. So my phone launches a 2.4 gigahertz network, and the hot wireless microphone system also runs at 2.4 gigahertz, and they conflict with each other. And if you could tell either one of them to use specific channels, then it wouldn't be a problem, but you can't. Like, either one of them, they just choose their channels randomly. And then if they happen to just choose ones that overlap for that moment, then you get interference and then desync, which is what I'm fighting with here. And if I could simply launch a 5 gigahertz network on the phone, then I wouldn't have this problem. So I didn't have this problem in America because the 5 gigahertz hotspot works in America without any glitches at all. Yeah, you can't tell an Android hotspot, as far as I know, to be like, try a different channel. So the solution is to wire I'll take it easy, man, is to wire your phone Yeah, so in theory, Taco, that's a solution. But if you take that hotspot and then you go outside and it starts changing cellular towers, it will turn off the hotspot. Guess how I know? It'll just disable the 5G hotspot, and you'll only have the 2.5 gigahertz one. But it doesn't matter because that doesn't do me any good because like the SIM card is in my phone. Yeah. So since the SIM card is inside of my phone, like I can only go with whatever the phone does. I don't know if there's some like third-party software that I could run on Android that could make the hotspot launch at 5 gigahertz or something. Like I would solve, you have no idea how many problems that would solve. Because it's like you have one little thing like this and it's like that domino falls and then like it's just like an endless line of things that get fucked up. Like carrying around extra audio systems and like more microphones that I need to be carrying around. It's nuts. Like the amount of stupid crap that I have to do to make this all work just because of this one problem. And the worst part about it is they changed the law like 4 years ago, but none of the technology companies, for whatever reason, have reflected the change in the law. So it's actually not even a law anymore. Yeah, this is so much better. You got a double strap. God, there's sugar all over me. Dang, it's nice out. Gonna slide into the disc. Oh, you know what? That Flow movie came out in Japan today with the cat. So like, of the many, can I go down from here? I don't know if I can. Of the many cascading problems that happen. So right now I just plugged my phone into my Bella box and it's created like a wired hotspot. But it's gonna draw battery off of the battery bank in the Bella box. Like it's gonna charge itself and there's no way to tell it not to. So it's going to pull the battery, like the time that I can run the Bella box is going to be diminished because the battery is charging, the phone is sucking down battery power. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like round and round and round you go. Yeah, this one, this cat. I want to see this cat movie. Take Katie on a date. This isn't the usual place for furniture. Yeah, where somebody would make a wireless audio system that was 5 gigahertz. They probably do. I just haven't looked into it. Taco, I don't know if you're still here. You remember a long time ago I was having trouble with, I don't remember if I've explained this to you since I figured it out. The hotspot, the Docomo hotspot won't, like I can't use it to connect to my house. It won't go to an IP address. And we were like, at one point, we were fuddling around with like DNS servers and stuff, and I never really dug into it to solve the problem. Yeah, so dude, it's in the hotspot, the physical hotspot. Like there's some setting inside of it or something in it that's blocking it. They're not blocking it like at the ISP level. Because if I take the SIM card and I stick it in my phone, boom, it works. So it's like, it's in that hotspot. And I have no idea why. I own 2 of these hotspots and I factory reset one of them and it still does it. And I mean, I've gone in and turned off like every security, whatever I could find inside of it. Like, I don't know, just like, it's got a million settings inside of it, and I understand like 80% of them, but I've just like turned off all of them. And yes, and it doesn't help. It didn't solve it. Dude, I know, it's a nightmare. I want to find this Explosions in the Sky record. They break their metal up into so many different sections, it's frustrating. know Explosions in the Sky has toured here, so I know they exist in the Japanese consciousness, but I can never find it in any of the stores. How old is this? With a little help from my friends. What's up, Marfriggle? Dude, they covered, I didn't realize they covered a Beatles record. For a bunch of, like they did a bunch of Beatles songs. I had no idea. The Flaming Lips. Or is it, yeah it is. Interesting. That's a dangerous game to play. How do you play a Beatles song better than the Beatles? This is a killer record. 300 yen. Yeah, man, CD stores are actually still a thing quite a bit here. I think I saw this Battles record here last time and I didn't buy it. Maybe I should get it. It slaps pretty hard. Damn, that's cheap. I'm not a huge fan of this record, but it's only 280 yen. It's like $1. This one's good though. I really like this mirrored video, or mirrored record. Yeah, no Explosions. I really want this one Explosions in the Sky record. Yeah, dude, I used to go to, we had like a local record store as well in our town. Really cool place called the Blue Dog. And you'd go down there and he'd give you like, you know, the sample CDs or whatever. And he used to have these sales. And you could go in there and like he had like zillions of promotional posters. You just get to take all the posters. And I've got a tube of them in Virginia that I really want to bring back, but I don't really have anything to do with all the posters, but like a bunch of 90s promotional music posters. I bet some of them are probably worth something. Like to the right people, like you go on the right subreddits and you probably get people to chunk some cash at you for them. So you've got, look at this, you've got death and black metal over here. It's like a small section, and then there's a thrash metal section. And then a section for Japanese metal, and then a 70s rock. And then heavy metal. There's like 9 different metal sections. It's like just trying to figure out what genre of the band is. I don't. It's like really hard. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Grab a couple of Battles records. It's been $5. はい、お願いします。立村のお願いします。60円があります。
1万60円。9300円お返しします。
Got too much crap in my hands. Yeah. Man, that's really dirty. It's like covered in pollen? Is it that time of year already? Gross. This is what flower jizz. Go to Don Quixote has any backpacks. I really should probably just be looking at places that have things cheap, like secondhand though, but this guy needs a better belt. Like, he's gonna be popping bush, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go on donkey. It's gonna start to get cold kind of soon. I should probably start moving my way back to the house. I ate too many donuts. Shit, my stomach's all like, you ate too many donuts. Would have been a good day for a scoot. Oh, I wonder if Bic Camera has got like jogging backpacks. Probably not. Probably they have like travel backpacks and shit. Cat. Cat. We have this orange cat that lives in our neighborhood that's like just a horror from snacks from like randos. Like everybody feeds it. So it's just like all friendly to everybody. He's like, give me some snacks, bitch. Entitled cat. But like shopping for a backpack on the internet sucks because like you kind of want to touch it, you know? I don't remember. Is it in the basement? Let's see if there's data down there. If there's not data, I'll leave. Keep an eye on it real quick. There's an area with bags. The Rakuten signal completely went down the tubes. It seems like it's holding on with Docomo. Oh shit, they sell these here. I didn't realize that. I may buy another one of these right now. Oh, that's tits. I've been looking for these. Are they cheaper on out there Amazon? Oh, I don't know if I have any data down here on this phone. It should. I think you can just search the number E-2250. Yeah, they don't even have them on Amazon. Oh, this is dope. Yeah, I've wanted one of these for a while. Wonder if I have enough points to just get it for points. That'd be fun. Fucking fire, dude, I do. Get this thing for no money. Okay, お願いします。はい。ありがとうございます。あとポイントでお願いします。あ、はい、すみません。認証ページで生年月日でこちらはテープで大丈夫ですか？はい、大丈夫です。はい。ポイントでご精算です。はい。はい。じゃあ550円分使わせていただきます。はい、じゃあこちらですね。はい、ありがとうございます。Sweet, that was free. Well, sort of. Points. Points it. Very rarely do people speak English anymore. Like, I don't know, like, I think they can just tell. Like, it really doesn't happen very often. Like, I don't mean to be, like, crude or anything, because it might come off crude. But, like, you can kind of tell the way somebody carries themselves if they've lived here for a while or if they're just a tourist. Like, there's just, like, an air, and they can just kind of pick up on those body signals. And not to say that it doesn't happen sometimes where somebody will just like freeze or whatever. It does happen, but it's pretty rare. It depends on where you're at too. Like if you're in a super touristy area, they don't even bother to try to evaluate it. They just try to speak English. And I don't care if somebody speaks English to me if their English doesn't suck. Like, if they want to speak English and their English is decent, that's fine. But I don't want to struggle through something. Just because they refuse to like take 2 seconds to listen. It's the only time that it's annoying. Yeah, I don't. This is not where I want to be. Yeah, I'll show you this little thing I got in a minute. It's actually really dope. It's like the little things. Ooh, these are tiny little bags. Yeah, but all the same problem. They only connect on one side. I want like a small bag that connects on both shoulders. It's like this would be dope for the size. It's kind of ugly, but just something like really small with 2 straps. I think I really need to be looking in like jogging, cycling backpacks. It's probably the world I need to be in. Yeah, okay, I tried. This wasn't a disaster though, I got that little screw. Literally last weekend Katie was fighting with one of these and it'll solve that problem. Oh shit, Raider, sorry I didn't have chat. Thank you for the raid. Give me a second to get outside so I can hear chat again. I mean, I'm down in the basement of a big camera here in Tokyo. So I didn't hear the raid come in. I'm probably missing chat. I'm gonna crash my chat up. Doo, doo, doo. All right. All right, back in game. Yeah, Bebo. Sorry if you're still here and I. My name is Eric. For anybody who is not familiar with our channel, and my wife's name is Katie, and we stream from Tokyo. And right now I'm in Tachikawa, which is kind of in western Tokyo, and just kind of. I rebuilt my Bella box. I'm testing it today, kind of walking around. Bought some CDs, and I just got these little screws. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, we've lived in Japan since 2011, so a long time. So if you're coming from Bibu, you're probably kind of familiar with Japan stream stuff. But if you have any questions or anything about anything you see or anything, I like to just have like open conversation. So feel free to ask about anything you see. Yeah, welcome in. And anybody that's from my stream who doesn't know Bibo, he streams from Osaka, and him and his lady friend have lived here for quite a while as well. And he recently his claim to fame is he walked all the way across Kyushu and Honshu on a streamathon, I guess. So he had like this like a baby carriage kind of, like pushed it all the way across with all his gear in it and everything. And did that over, I don't know, it was like 5 months or something. It was a long time. And that's kind of his thing. So he was one of the 2 people that were walking across Japan, kind of at the same time, to be honest. I think we've probably rated Bibo a few times in the past, so you might be familiar with him. Oh, anyway, the thing I just bought. So this is kind of cool. No, I've never met Bibo, no. Only know him through the same way you guys know him. Well, unless you've met him IRL, then you know him more than I do. So anyway, I just got this little thing, and I got it for about $3 worth of points at Bic Camera. This is like I really try to tune in my technology to make things like really clean. So if you ever used a GoPro, this is like one of the screws that goes in the side of the GoPro mounts and screws them in. So I don't use GoPros, but I use their mounts. So that's what this camera is on right now. What's really cool is this thing just rotates down. This does two things. You can fold it so it makes it a little like more low profile, like it just kind of tucks underneath the camera. But even more importantly, sometimes you get these things cranked down so tight, it's really hard to turn them. But when you crank this down, then you have a lot more torque that you can give on it just because of the shape of it. So I've got one on this camera right now, but I have a second setup that I use sometimes, and I couldn't find one of these things. So I just walked in, they had one. I was like, oh, dag. So big win. Today went well. Usually I do, for anybody that's came in on the raid, usually I do motorbike streams and cycling streams and walking around. I do photography. I don't have my camera with me today, but I have a system so I can share the photo with you guys like in real time. When I take the picture, it comes up in OBS on your side. So do kind of stuff like that. My general streaming schedule is Sundays. I always think like when you're selling yourself to people that have never heard you before, and you're like, this is my schedule. They don't give a shit. I know what I'm saying, but like I can't resist. But yeah, I usually stream on the weekends. Try to do like a weekday stream here and there, mixed in with I usually try to do like a really long stream on the weekends, on Sundays. I'm not sure about this week though, 'cause it's supposed to rain all day on Sunday, so that's not too much fun. I don't tend to like to stream at home. I do every once in a while, but I find it kind of like, I don't know, people want to kind of see the world, you know what I mean? It's more fun to show that kind of thing off. So I really like going out and doing IRL stuff. It's been ages since we've done like a video game stream. Not that it won't happen, but guy's wrenching on his gear. That's a lot of pigeons. Anyway, so I'm about to go get on my bike, which is on the other side of the station here, in this bike garage. It's actually pretty cool. It's a brand new bike garage. Brand new, as in it's probably about a year and a half old, but it's like modern the way they built it and stuff. So the amenities inside of it are actually pretty cool to see. I heard a rumor that Bebo is going to be leaving Japan. Is that like public knowledge? That I know that like he has insinuated to it. I just don't know how. Does he know when? Like what the situation is? I'm just curious about. Because they've been here a long time, so it's like a big shift, right? Is there anything? Has anybody got the tea? Or is it rude to have even asked? Think of what I would do to eat tonight. Yeah, everybody's overdressed, to be honest with you. Today was like really nice. It was probably 17 or 18 out today, which is like not, I mean, I'm wearing a hoodie, like a sweatshirt hoodie. But a lot of these people look overdressed. But it's gonna be a reasonably strong dip in weather, as in temperature tonight. So some of these people might be like, they know they're going to be staying out, so they're ready. I feel it's colder now, like quite a bit than it was an hour ago. A lot of these people are going to get on the train and it's going to be like hot as nuts on the train. This is a monorail line that I'm walking underneath of here in Tachikawa. Runs out through the Tama area. Like retrofuturism, but like in real time. Not exactly sure how that works. Oh, here we go, monorail, y'all. Get some monorail upskirt action. Oh, doctor's appointment went well. Good news is I don't have AIDS. Not this time. I actually think, like without getting into, like, how can I explain this situation? I have this problem where sometimes like if I exercise, the following day I'm like dizzy a lot, right? And like as I put like a lot of stress, and it has to, not just like walking around, I have to like go jogging and like really work my heart for like, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes. And then the following day, I always kind of feel like, I feel like euphoric from the exercise, but like I just like I feel like I'm not getting enough air a lot, right? So, yeah, no, I mean, he said everything looks fine. Like all my blood tests, he like tested everything. And we went down the list and he's like, everything is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with you. He said my cholesterol levels are good and everything and blah, blah, blah. So that's not why I went to the doctor. The reason I went to the doctor is because I was sitting at my desk a couple days ago and I started having really like strong shortness of breath. And all my fingers were like really tingly and I was like, what is this? So like I looked up like, what could this be? And like the internet was like, you're having a heart attack. And I was like, well, what the fuck? And like, it was like every single thing on the list was happening to my body and it wasn't psychosomatic because like I didn't know what the symptoms were, but I was, you know what I'm saying? Because having all of them and then I like saw the list. I was like, that's all of them. That's all the things I just thought. So I was like, I need to like go to the doctor now. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I didn't think I was actually having a heart attack, but I was like, something's not right. Something is like askew. So went to a doctor and he immediately like, you know, listened to my heart and checked things. He was like, I didn't say like, I think I'm a heart attack. I told him what I think was going wrong. I didn't want to look like an idiot. So he was like, oh, you're fine. But he gave me an EKG to check that and he gave me a blood test. And so I got most of it back the day of, but they had to send some stuff to a lab. So that's what I went back today to do, was to get the results from the lab. And what I think actually is going on, I think I was having like, I have an extreme amount of stress lately. Like, I'm extremely stressed out. And I think I might just be having a reaction to that. Yeah, I think like kind of like a panic attack, yeah. Yeah, so I think that's what it was, but it was just that plus like the other stuff that I've historically had, where I was just like, I think magnesium isn't going to help. I think I got to solve the mental problems. It's unsolvable, fucked up problems, but anyways, try to play it cool. You guys never know. I'm cool as a cucumber. 50 yen? 50 yen? Can I play with Suica? Yeah, but I still do think there's something not quite right because of the exercise thing. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'll be fine. Taco, I thought you were saying you were going to go do some yoga classes. To be honest with you, I actually think meditation is good for stress. But part of the problem part of my stress problem is I don't have time. I don't have enough time. I have a bunch of things going on, like more than maybe seems obvious. And I don't have time. I'm losing my mind here. Yeah. Oh, snap. I don't know if I can put the phone on this phone holder while it's plugged in. Shit. There's a math problem you guys can't see. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm alive. I'm just happy that the doctor like checked my ticker and everything, and he's like, no, man, you're not gonna die today. So, give me a second so I can unlock my bike. And then we'll be moving. And yes, for anybody that's coming in right now, I locked my bike twice. But it's because like I have a bag on the front and this is like easy to disconnect, right? But I lock it onto the bike because this is where the bell box goes while I'm cycling. And I don't want some people to just grab the bag and walk away with it because the bag's like $100. So I just put like a cheap bike like through the bag. I mean, they could still obviously get it off if they really wanted to, but just that deterrence from being able to just snatch it easily. Okay, so when I came into the thing, you go through this turnstile, and it gives you a little card. And then when I just came in, I got the little card and I paid. It was 50 yen to park here for however many hours. I got here at 1:50 and it's now 5:30. So that's how long I was here. It cost me 50 yen. And showing like how this works. There's bike racks. It's like a low bike rack, high bike rack. And the bike racks slide back and forth, so that you can kind of like stagger things and get your bike in and out easily. And if your bike doesn't fit into one of the bike racks, they do have like normal spots. And we are on the second floor. So there's like an elevator system. You're not going to see the up part, which is actually the cool part. It's got like this, they've got this rubber track that's like an escalator for the bike. You put it on the rubber track, squeeze the brakes, and then it just walks it up the stairs for you, so you don't have to use your own energy. You'll see the guy on the left-hand side doing it, but going down, obviously, you just use the earth, gravity. And then you just stick the paid ticket, and then the gate opens, and now you're a free boy. Turn my headlight on. Yeah, dude, across the street there's a parking lot that's like nuts to butts bikes too, like there's hundreds of them. So a lot of people, like, this is a commuter city, so a lot of people will cycle into the train station and then hop on the train and go into like Tokyo proper. So I mean, it's just like, it's really nice that there's so many people that cycle here, so there's not just like a zillion cars everywhere. Makes life nice. But you can be like from that station on the right train, you can be in Shinjuku in like 20 minutes or something. They have like these express trains that only stop at a couple stations going in. Kind of got to drain the lizard. I don't think there's a, is there a restroom there? I think there is. No, but sometimes I do have to actively think, wait, what side of the road do I go here? Give me a second, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. I didn't notice those people when I came in. What the fuck are they doing? I could hear you guys talking about it. It's like, uh-oh, what's going on? Yeah, all right. Rock on, kids. Yeah, like seriously, what are they doing? Makes me nervous. Okay, there's a supermarket down here, so I'm gonna take us to the supermarket, get a bento. Wait, I gotta see if Katie's coming home tonight. She said she might not. Helene Joel, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm on my own tonight. Hot dog, it's nice out. See if we can get one of those discount bentos. I think it's on this street. She looked at me like she hated me. Dude, it's supposed to rain all weekend. Monorail. Where's my wallet? Make sure it's in this bag before I go in here and look like a moron. Sweet. Cash money. So these places say that you can print a passport photo, like inside of these, like, purikira? Isn't that what those things are called? Only the passport photos have blue backgrounds. You can't use those. I don't know if you can, maybe for a Japanese passport you can use a blue background, but you can't use that for an American passport. So I need some apple juice in my life. I've become kind of an apple juice snob though. Like I refuse to drink the shitty stuff. It's like gotta be 100% juice. Shit. No, I meant I juice, man. I don't think there is one over here. Yeah, I've been to Aomori. What specifically? Why do you ask about Aomori? Yeah, the apples. Yeah, the apples up there slap. Might just get one of these bad boys. No discounts quite yet. And I think I have wasabi and I know I have shoyu, but I don't know about wasabi. Trying to think if I need anything else. I think we have bananas. Wow, look at that lobster. I've never seen lobsters like alive inside of a grocery store in Japan. I guess that's not a thing here. Yeah. I actually think I need tomatoes. Yeah, let's get some tomatoes. I never need like 3 cutie. I can't eat them that fast. Like I'm not that excited about it. I need like 1 cutie. I feel like cutie is pretty good for you. Sometimes I just want to eat an avocado. Just like raw dog it. Zucchini, oh shit. I don't think I've seen a zucchini in a while. All right, I think I'm good. Katie's home, so I don't have to do the big shop anymore. Oh no, hold on. Are these expensive here? Oh, they're kind of expensive. It's like a lazy man's fruit cup. Like lazy man's fruit.ラジ袋お願いします。はい、大丈夫です。はい、これはちょっと。 Christmas. Okay. Oh, my credit card? Is it black? It's not black, it's like silver. I'm really happy that it doesn't say anything on the front that's identifiable. It's really handy for streaming. This little girl is holding a box of Oreos. This bag is a little small. It's just, can you hear her singing the alphabet? The finger bang bench episode? Dude, it's pretty strong lore. I think Taco went on a quest to find it at some point. Alright, let's keep you guys on my back because that bag is now full of groceries and shit. Not like actual shit, just, you know, groceries and stuff. Yeah, I think you were the one that came with the bad news that the bench was gone. This is a FX3. Can't afford the FX1. The one is no. The one is the cheapest. I don't remember which is it. One is cheap and 6 is expensive, or 6 is cheap and 1 is. I don't remember which direction it goes. The 3 is like right in the middle. But like if you go a step above this, you get like a carbon fiber body. Totally, I do not need that. Oh, word. Yeah, I'm actually working on, there will be more videos from us, the Guam trip. Either 2 or 3 more. Well, I'm not sure how many you've seen. But, yeah. I still have a few that I haven't finished the edit on. We had a lot of fun there. Everybody there is so nice. Like, our how do I say this without being rude? We didn't, how do I say this? we didn't expect this. But like when we went to Hawaii, which is like another like, you know, Pacific Island, like property of the United States, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? When we went to Hawaii, people weren't mean to us, but they clearly were kind of like, like at like mainlanders, right? Like they did not like mainlanders. So you could definitely feel it. But in Guam, everybody was so super nice, like literally everyone. So I guess like we went kind of expecting maybe we would have kind of a similar vibe. Yeah, Guam was so friendly. Yeah, man, it was a pleasant surprise. I know that sounds shitty to like compare it to Hawaii, but like that was just like our mind frame, like our mindset before we went, like kind of what we were like, I wonder if it'll be like that. Not that Hawaii doesn't have reason to be upset. Like I do think they do have reason to be grumpy, but it's just like, you know, just how things are. It's just this mic is not carbon fiber. This is just aluminum or whatever. I think the fork is carbon, maybe. I kind of get the vibe they hate everybody. How could you hate people from Guam? People from Guam they're great. Yeah, kind of in the neighborhood. Hey, you can see Mount Fuji. You guys want to see Mount Fuji? This little K-Truck's got a good view of Fuji. Hold on a second. I live in Tachikawa in Tokyo. Just a second here. Gotta change a setting and I will get you guys Fuji on your face. Just a sec. Let me know when that second cam comes up. Should be online in a second. And then there is Fuji. So you can kind of see the distinct shape of Mount Fuji there, yeah? Yeah, a bit. Oh yeah, Kichijoji is kind of like over in the neighborhood, a little closer into the main 23 wards of Tokyo. But it's not far from here, out on the Chuo line. Yeah, so this neighborhood is actually called Fujimicho. Like Fujimicho. And that means like being able to see Fuji, like viewing Fuji neighborhood. The viewing Fuji neighborhood. But like anything, so many things in this country are called Fujimi. And like, it's like you can't actually see it from, whoa, there's a fucking, there's a dog over here, it's like the size of a horse. Is that a fast dog? Look at that thing. Look how long it is. It was looking at me like, what? You want to do something, or are you just gonna... Wow, what a jerk. The dog was like, you want to do something, or are you just gonna talk shit? Just gonna run your lips, or what? Yeah, you don't see dogs like that big in Japan very often. It's an abnormal sight. Brief bicycle stream. I'm only going to be bicycling for a few minutes. I'm probably going to BRB you guys, and then I'll pick you up at home when I get home. So there'll be like 5 minutes or whatever, 10 minutes of BRB time. I can't have you motherfuckers showing up at my house. And then I'll have my dinner on stream. But it's weird as shit to be pregnant. Dude, I'm a weirdo on the internet. Katie's pregnant? What? I just saw a pregnant lady and I was like, it would be weird to be pregnant. If you know something I don't know, let me know. Yeah, it squeaks sometimes. You misheard? Who told you? You can make some clicks by just going on YouTube and be like, blah, 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 pregnant. And then be like, not pregnant. But that's a sad story. But, you know, anything for the clicks, right? That's what it's all about. Fujimi Koen. All right, dudes. You know what? I don't talk like that about pregnancy. Like the we are pregnant thing. I don't think I would use that language. Cause like, I mean, like she is, like if the woman is pregnant, like she is pregnant, I am just assisting. I don't know, just to me it just seems like, not grief thieving, but like, you know, credit thieving. That would be stressing me out, yeah, but it's not it. Okay, I'm gonna BRB you guys, and then we'll see how many people stick around. And then I'll be at home and we'll be streaming from home. So just hang tight for a few bits. Do you want an ASMR channel with the eating noises? Hold on a second. I got you. How is it? Is it good?
Just eat normal, Eric.
No, you gotta eat like this.
I guess it's just about sound because the visual was not good.
I'm sorry. So damn moist.
Nope, missed it. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
Oh shit, dudes, good news. We got another boob car. Wow. 2 boob cars in one day. That you don't see that all the time.
I just want him to know, even though he can't hear, I was on time.
Ooh, it's pretty warm. Good job. She actually said hello to me. That's weird. Are we in Tokyo? Did I get lost? Are we in Osaka? Somebody said hi to me? Yeah. I do have choice nose chicken swanks. It won't squeak. It won't squeak. The squeaker doesn't work. There we go. Bigfoot, thanks, dude. Oh God, you guys squeeze it really hard. My cock is frozen, guys. All right, guys, let's roll. What the fuck? To do anything.
I think he's hurt.
Of course. And the first game and this one so far are identically the same, except for there's some palette swaps. But it's basically like they just made more levels. I think the third game in the series actually behaves differently. But I don't know in what way. And there's a Game Boy one.
Oh man. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm really looking forward to watching you eat this wiener.
I'm really looking forward to drinking that coffee, but it's being cockblocked right now.
Good. Perfect. He tells Kramer, he's like, oh, I got him in Malaysia. And I was really happy that you were getting glasses in Malaysia.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I told several people that. I got them in Malaysia.
Yeah. Tell the pipes. I'll call a plumber right now. The snatch thief is back. Yeah, it's one of those you should have run that by. Hold on a second. Let's look at the back of this guy's jacket. Quackballers. Like what's going to happen here? It's like stalking those girls. But it knows I'm watching it now, so it's not gonna. Now it's yelling at me. Did you see? Yeah, he was gonna do something to those girls. Did you see those girls freak out about him though? It was funny. Hey, sheep.
And we do want sauces. Specifically, this is a sauce that I bought in Korea. It's just honey mustard. But there's no honey mustard here. You can get it if you order something at a shop and they have honey mustard. I've looked for honey mustard at the store. There's no easy way to buy honey mustard on the regular for me. So when I saw this at
Homie Live US, thank you for.
Hold on. Leave it there and let's try and squish it together. Okay. So it's going to be like a 1, 2, and then 3.
Okay, on 3?
On 3.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay. So
All right. We should be back. Ugh, stuff. Too much stuff. Let me put on my Crocs. Does this thing still do face tracking? I'm let's see. This light isn't turning on. I don't understand why. It's supposed to just like come on, but it's not just like coming on. I think the switch just probably got flipped. All right, now we're in business. Man, that really makes the whole day, just makes it all worth it. So like instead of it sticking out like that much, it's cleaner. It's the little things.
Jump farther.
So I totally unplugged the wrong cable. Whee! Can you write points off on your taxes? How does that work? Is that a thing? Like I literally have no idea. Camera, I'm over here, bro. Oh, I see. It's not tight. Yeah, like I had points that I had accumulated on my Bic camera card, and I just bought something that is technically for work with points. Katie, what the fuck? Earlier, she just said, "Have you found him yet?" I was like, "What do you mean found him? What are you talking about?" It turns out that she put a little bumblebee on one of my bags, and I think this is what she's talking about. I just found him, the bumblebee. I dig it. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck? This light's not turning on either? Oh, no, that one is. Wow, this thing is like really trying to look at me. What is subject lost? You think? Hey, I'm a subject. Yeah, this light is supposed to turn on. I don't know which switch it is. Okay, so it's just like the automatic setting is wrong. God, it's a pain in the ass to set it too. I don't remember how to do it. It's really hard to read. Like, it's really small. Like, the font on this thing is like microscopic. So you have to turn it on and then off, on, off, on. Off, on, off, on. And I will hide around the corner and see if it turns off. And then if it does, we'll walk around the corner and see if it turns back on. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you. Do I look good? I'm looking sharp. God, I don't know how long it takes for it to turn off. 30 seconds or something? I feel like it's not going to turn off. Hamburgers. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can read this thing a little bit better. Okay, on, and then off, on, off, on. So I have a motion sensing light, but you have to have it's for some reason it's not motion sensing. So you have to program it by tapping this in the right sequence. So it says you have to turn it on, and then the font is so fucking small I can't read it. And then you go off, on, which within like a quick sequence, 3 seconds or something. So I'm working on trying to get that set. So it's on, off, on, off, on. And then I'll trigger both lights, so now we know when it turns off. And now we have to wait for it to turn off to see if it'll sense me. But I gotta hold it real still right now. Yeah, it's not turning off. Fuck. Let me use my phone. Like, I can read the Japanese, I just can't read the font. Like, it's just too small. So let me see if I can just read it with this. Sensomotor on. Off, on. Yeah, within 3 seconds. 1,000, 2. Well, maybe I'm doing it too fast. I had trouble with this when I first set them up too. So I'll do it a little slower because 3 seconds is like 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. So it's like that fast. Okay, that was a little less like click, 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 click. Maybe I was going too quick. When I first installed these, we went through this process once as well. And I triggered the other lights, so we'll see them go off and then we'll know. If it doesn't work this time, I'll fuddle with it later. My knee's all right. Yeah, it's not turning off. You son of a bitch. See what happens. I can't figure out why it would be unprogrammed though. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, what a jerk. Here you go. It's gonna drive me crazy, like in the back of my mind. In the back of my mind, I hate that thing. Oh, it turned off. It turned off. It worked when I went. It worked. Look. Big wins. See the lights off? It's on. Success. It's really funny. Let's see if this gives us a TOS violation. Gonna put in some new rock and roll music that we just picked up. It depends on the music. It's really like, it depends on licensing agreements that they have and stuff. So we will find out. I'm playing a compact disc on my PlayStation 3. It'll kind of like depend on how loud it is too. Dude, the cheapo DVD player, fuck that thing. It broke like the day after the warranty was out. I was like beyond annoyed with that. It's like really shitty. Like it just, and it's like probably repairable, but then I realized that I have the PS3. So I was just like, whatever. Like, it doesn't make me happy, but it like broke in like 3 places. I really liked it too because it looked dope. Like it looked good. But the PS3 actually is okay. It's got an optical output on it. So like I just run optical into my sound system. And it's a little gangly because you got to kind of know like certain ways to operate it to make it function. But it's like totally like doable. Let me know if the music is too loud for you guys. I'm gonna walk over near the speakers and turn it down a little bit. But just let me know if it's too noisy. Okay, so I'm just gonna have some miso soup and this sushi and probably a fruit cup. We'll do it up large. I've got like 3 apple juices. Yeah, this record fucking bangs. Okay, so this is the one apple juice. This is the one I really liked. I saved a little bit of it so that I could A/B taste it against other apple juice because this was like expensive. And then this is like the mid-grade apple juice. Oh, yeah, you can change this room tile. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't think about that. I always forget. Hey, Al. What's up, dude? We're not at dessert. We are just getting started. Need some hot water. Does that work? Can you do that? The title set, did that work? Can you change it in the mod control thing or whatever? Like, is that a thing? I don't know how much longer I am gonna stream. I do need to do some stuff tonight, so. But I'm gonna eat. You can't do it in the mod view? Weird. I can do it. Twitch. Where's the Twitch button? Paste. There we go. Oh no, I don't think I have any shoyu for, like, I don't think I have any good sashimi shoyu. Fuck. Maybe in here? What's this? Shoyu. Okay, we'll just use that. I don't know if that'll be enough. All I have is the tamago kakeru will show you, which is like for tamago kake gohan, which I could use in a pinch, but you don't want to cross your shoyus, you know what I mean? Leave this door open for taco. Yeah. And I thought I had 2 of these little wasabis. Oh, I do. Okay, cool. I'm gonna kill myself with the amount of wasabi I just put in there. It's gonna light me on fire. What about me? I'm all right, man. Went to a doctor, found out I am not detrimentally ill. I'm not dying. My heart works. Things are good reportings there. If Susumu is here, he's gonna get upset with me in a minute when I put mini tomato on my miso shiro. No, there's no, I mean, there's basically no problem. Honestly, my hypothesis is that I'm having a reaction to extreme stress. That would be my best guess. Oh shit. Gotta kill off these 2 tomatoes before we open up the new ones. Oh, those new ones look good though. So I've got some like sliced up onions and some mini tomatoes. Yeah, so I forgot you weren't here when I explained. This was something unrelated to being food sick. I had probably, maybe, I guess, I'm assuming at this point, like on retrospect, I had like a panic attack 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and we went to the doctor because I was worried I was having a heart attack. And I think it was a panic attack. Katie said she's not keeping these now? I don't really understand. Yeah, I mean, I was like a week and a half ago, I got like food sick. You know, I don't think it's related. But I had just, I just got some problems. Being sick, like sick actually kind of compounded it a little bit, like, because I lost like a week of productivity. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm to the stage where I need like a therapist. It doesn't matter, I can't afford it anyways. Throw that on the pile of problems. Shit, I got too much stuff. I'll just sit up there. I'll just sit there and eat. And then I don't have to have too much stuff. Okay, you're trying to trigger me. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're talking about. But it's not only. Some of it is like my work-life balance is really, really bad. As in non-existent. There's like really no part of my life that isn't quote-unquote work. No, it's fine. It's fine. One thing I like is ChatGPT. Trying to come up with a way to raise the stream up a little bit. Oof. That should work. It's kind of cold in here. Yeah, I can't, like, it just comes down to I can't afford to take me time. Like I can't afford to not try to be productive because we got to pay the bills. It's like kind of a first world problem. I do not disagree with that. I should exercise more. That is, I'm 100% on with that. I just, time. Okay, it is time to be eating now. Such a strange record. Yeah, biking streams is part of, like, that's why I've been working on setting things up. So that's kind of why I set the bike up for streaming, because I do want to do more cycling streams, like, for the thing. Jihad, if you're taking off, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. So yeah, that would hopefully help as well. But I don't know. I've just got a lot going on. I don't necessarily like want to talk about all of it at this point, like on stream. But the gist of it is that I'm stressed and I'm having trouble kind of getting a grip on things. And I'd rather be stressed than have a heart attack. So I'm glad how it worked out. I basically eat sushi because I want to get wasabi in my mouth. Like, that's really about it. Holy shit, it's strong. The phone's battery is gonna die. That's not ideal. I'll be right back. Yeah, I hope it's not like long-standing. It's kind of been a problem for a while. I'm kind of an anxious guy. I don't think I come off that way, but I do get kind of stressed out sometimes. But basically, like, what kind of spurred all of it at the moment, there's more to it than just this stuff. Keep that in mind. But going to America just kind of like threw me completely off base, and I have not been able to get back on track. And I'm just constantly behind on things I need to get done. I just am having trouble getting back on my game. And I keep just getting these like little problems that like just make things like fucked up. Like getting sick fucked me up. And I had this huge technical problem with the second video that I made, or the video that I made last month. And then I went to edit this video that I'm working on right now that I was hoping to have done days ago, and I ran into a bunch of technical problems. Just a lot of little things. It's just, I feel like I can't catch a break. It's nothing serious. I'm not sick. I'm not gonna die. Messed up my schedule, like my work schedule. Yeah, I'm happy with the Guam videos. They've just been challenging technologically. Well, one of them is, and we filmed a video in Morioka and I had a bunch of technical problems with it. That's too much to talk about. Yeah, we had a lot of fun in Guam, actually. Yeah. Yeah, America's a shit show. Absolutely. I don't think I'm actually feeling any stress from all of that because I kind of knew what was coming. But yeah, man, that dude that lives in the hole, crazy shit. I wish this countertop came out farther. It's like the wall is like only like that far in. So I can't like really comfortably sit. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, that's abnormal. Dude, I have news. The orange man goes, the problem isn't solved. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised by the actions that are happening because I couldn't have predicted a lot of them, but I'm not surprised with how bad it is. I don't think we're anywhere near where it's gonna get. What am I doing with the sushi? Yeah, this isn't something people do. It's probably strange, but I dip it into the shoyu wasabi mixture because I love wasabi. And I don't want to have there's a lot of wasabi in here. I made my ratios bad. So it gets too wet. So then I just tap it on the other sushis to wipe it off a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll stand through this time. Better times will come, I'm sure. Yeah, eventually, but I don't know. A lot of people are gonna die. So like, yeah, like a lot of times people are like, you know, it'll be fine. And like, but people were like, when COVID was happening, it's like, you know, we got through that. Well, not all of us. A lot of people died. Like a lot of people are gonna be deeply affected right now by what's going on. Oh yeah, and I'm totally not saying there's not things to be happy about. It'll be fine for the people who live. Yeah. And I'm not saying like the whole world is doomed. That's not what I mean. All right, this was the expensive apple juice. Yeah, the expensive stuff is way better. It's like really good apples. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Like, but there's still like there's still the weight of empathy to carry for people who aren't psycho. Al, all you got to do is get married. How hard could it be? That's nasty. Yeah, I got a spousal visa. Yeah, it's true. Over here on the visa marriage. Yeah, I could. I'm with you. I feel you on that. And then, like, if there's people like in your world that share this like worldview, like family members or something, you can't like just cut them out or whatever. You know, it's difficult. We don't have too much of that in our world, but some. But it's messed up, man. I don't think I'm actually feel like I was talking about having stress problems. I don't think it's actually like tied into the political situation in the world. Like, I don't think that's what's causing me problems. I have other things going on that are more like personal. And that's kind of what I've been having trouble with. Not that like all the crazy shit going on in the world helps, but I don't think I'm having like a unhealthy reaction to it. Yeah. Or like, honestly, we had fun in the States. Like we had a good time there. No, the sushi was just from like a supermarket down the street. Supermarket sushi is the best, man. Only because it's cheap. Like it's not actually the best. It's just cheap, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you go in there, like, I went there a little early. If you got in there at like 7 o'clock, you know, you find it and it's marked down. You roll into like into a place, like 50% off sushi, and it was already $3. So you're like, oh, this is like 70 cents. It's like for a plate, a thing with like, you know, a full maki or whatever. I know my content has peaked. Yeah, dude, Caesarea is fun. I really do love him. He's just freaking wonderful. I should be listening to the Stray Sheep album. What am I doing over here listening to the battles? Bigfoot bought one. He's got one at home. Found it on eBay. I think it has a hat or something. What's up, Hawaiian Fish Labs? What kind of fish are you Hawaiian in the lab? Or wait, labbing in Hawaii. What kind of fish are you labbing in Hawaii? AI Fishy Labs? I don't remember who, I think we did look it up, who developed the game. But I've got the album. Like I bought it on stream. Hold on. I don't remember where it is. Found it. Man, I got all these e-sheep goods. Dude, there's an anime. I need to start looking for that. Like get the DVDs. Like you can buy it, they printed them. Yeah, man. The artwork in here is amazing. All the artwork in it is good. And it's like, I don't know how to say, I'm not smart about explaining, but it's like a nice paper. I don't know enough about which supermarket has the best or worst. Like I don't pay that much attention. I usually don't get supermarket konbini sushi. I don't know why. Yeah, look at look at this majestic artwork. I can't see if it's framed. There we go. Like, look at that. It's amazing. Yeah, all of the art inside of it is good. Like every page is amazing. This sparks joy. Stray sheep meets the music. Yeah, well, we call it the e-sheep because it was like the little screen. It's like a thing from the late 90s, early 2000s. And it would like run around on the screen. That's like what's on the stream right now, like running around. There's a snake and a little sheep. And like, I don't remember how we got to putting the e-sheep. I don't know how it became a thing. It just did at some point. And one of our viewers, Z's, made it so he could run around on the stream. Yeah, kind of, but this would like always just run on your, it was like Bonsai Buddy. It would like always just run on your screen. And I used to have it like at work when I was like, in my 20s, like, yeah, you gotta get the e-sheep. So anyway, it came up in conversation or something. Somehow Z's figured out how to make it run on the stream. And if you watch our YouTube videos for years now, there's like one hidden in a lot of our videos, like in almost all of them for years. So there's like a sheep club on our Discord and people are tracking how many they found and stuff. It's a whole thing. So it's just kind of turned into a thing. So I was at a flea market, if you didn't see this before, I was at a flea market. I was at a flea market like a couple months ago, I guess maybe 6 months ago or something. It was after I came back from America and just walking like on stream, just looking at shit in the flea market and bam, there was one. They're like in real life, just looking at me. And I was just like, it was really funny because like I had no idea it was going to be there and like, are you fucking kidding? I didn't really realize it was like this much of a thing, but apparently it's got a PS2 game, it's got an album, it's got an anime, like it was kind of like a thing in the early 2000s. Yeah. Yeah, desktop pet. That's a good word for it. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, it just sort of became a thing. I could not believe I found one like in the wild. Like it's not like you see these things all the time. And how much she sold it to me for 100 yen, I think. Yeah, it feels like it can't be real, for real. Yeah. The simulation is screwing with me. I went up to the lady, I was like, can I have that sheep? I stuffed it in a bag and I felt like I robbed her. Because I thought she was gonna be like, oh, that sheep is rare, it's 5,000 yen, and I would have bought it. I was gonna buy the fucking sheep. That's a lot of sodium. Oh yeah, you know what? I have an e-sheep on my phone. I totally forgot about that. He doesn't do much. Yeah, it was really funny. It's funny to watch back. All right, hold on. Can you see that little bastard? See him falling? Yeah, I could pour the salt. So he like the Android version just kind of runs like like it's really slow and janky looking. And it's probably sending all my bits off to God knows who. You see him walking around. It's good. It's called, I don't remember where I think I got it in the eShop, man. Like the, I think it was on the Play Store. This is what the screen looks like, stray sheep. But it honestly like really isn't that interesting because it's just kind of like slow. Like it's a port of it, but the thing that's a bummer is in the code, if the sheep finds like the edges of windows and stuff, he behaves differently. And he doesn't do that on the overlay on our stream because there's no edges of the windows. It's just running inside of a browser instance, and the browser instance doesn't have any additional elements inside of it. And I'm not sure if there would be a way to add those elements somehow so you could get him to trigger to do other things. Because like if he falls from certain places, it's like if this happens, then a 3% chance something else happens. And you get like a chain of different types of events that can happen. But because it's missing these elements to trigger those things, it never does them. So like sometimes like an alien will come and like suck him up and take him away. Like that's one of the actions that's like built into this. And there's one where he'll like shoot down out of space and he'll be on fire and land in a hot tub or in a bathtub. And like, so there's like all these additional things he can do that we never get to see him do, which I wish we could, but I just don't know how to. I don't know how to do the code part to make it have those elements inside of the web page. I don't really quite even understand what triggers these things. I just know that it's something like that. It's just outside of my wheelhouse, and I'm sure I could figure it out, but let's refer back to me not feeling like I have enough time in my life. Yeah, maybe. I just don't, I don't want to. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. I kind of don't want to clutter up the things too. It does make me wonder if I could put some sort of I wonder if I could change some of those overlays to things that it could interact with. I don't know, maybe. Or maybe I could have like some sort of invisible thing or something that could like trigger it and like it wouldn't actually look like something, but because I don't want to add more things to the overlay. I kind of already think there's too much shit going on. But yeah, that's not a bad idea, like using something that already exists. But I'm not even like, I don't really know what triggers it. Z's figured it out at one point and I don't remember what he said. It's like totally his wheelhouse of stuff and it's totally not mine. All right, I'm gonna put the Stray Sheep CD in. Yeah, I don't remember where Z's found this stuff. I don't want to like be like, oh yeah, definitely, because like I don't want to put more weight on you. You don't know me anything. But if you were curious, you could probably ping Z's in the Discord and he would be able to express where he was and where he got left off or whatever. I'm not sure if he didn't do anything because it became impossible or if he just wasn't that interested in it. I'm not sure. Oh, thanks, Taka. There's like some sort of builder for them or something too. All right, guys. We're listening to the Stray Sheep album. I think this is music from the anime, maybe? I bought this on stream too, and I went in and asked the girl to help me find it. She just kind of laughed at me. The beanie came first, but, or well, the sheep came first for sure. No, it's a coincidence. It's kind of cool. That's just a happy coincidence. You know, when you buy CDs in Japan, not only do you get these little things like on the edge, they'll also have, depending on the album, this will be like a story, like information about the band, like how they formed, what the members are, that kind of stuff. Sometimes there'll be information about like individual songs, but usually it's like they've released this album and that, blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they'll have like the lyrics, but like translated in the sense of like explaining the meaning, which is kind of interesting, like line by line, like written out like in the meaning of Japanese, if that makes sense. When somebody comes, recently we've been taking people to this, there's this little izakaya that has like pretty good omurice, and we tend to take people there just because it's a cool vibe. But it kind of depends on if they want to eat something specific or whatever. Yeah, we do have the same colored horns. Horny bastard. When we lived in Kumagaya, like if somebody came to town, we just took them to heat them on, like 100% of the time. That was always really good. But that's a voyage from where we are. Yeah, these are actually, I can see why you think that. They do feel a little bit the same. This is like corduroy. So if you're trying to make an e-sheep at home, make sure you find purple corduroy. Like he is blinging. Yeah, Al, I'm watching the sheep on the Android, and he just kind of does the same thing over and over. Like he just climbs up, goes across, falls. Climbs up, goes across, falls. I mean, I appreciate his efforts, but he falls so slow. It's probably like designed to fall certain pixels, and because the resolution on the phone is so high. You know, I never played Lemmings. I know what it is, but I never played it. Yeah, exactly. You're screwed, dude. Did you check your data usage? It's going to be like 3 terabytes got used in the last 20 seconds. Interesting. You're either clicking or dragging it. Yeah, I think it wiggles and stuff when you click it and drag it, I think. Yeah, I guess, I mean, would it be possible to tell it? Because, like, there's certain events, like it's hitting like a border or something, or an edge or something, that's then telling it, like, okay, if blah happens in so many number of times, whatever, or percentage, however it is calculated, then like fly out of space and land in the tub. Would there be a way to just tell it to do that sometimes without it getting triggered by something that's not on the screen anymore, right? Like a rare occurrence where whatever's already present in the scene is capable of triggering something like that. You guys want to see my label printer? I'll be right back. This is dope. All right, so a couple days ago I couldn't find a pen. So I label all my hard drives, which I have a lot of, just to keep them all organized. And I label other things as well, just with like, you know, handwritten notes or whatever. Couldn't find a pen. And I was like, oh, I can't find a pen. So I ordered a label printer. I don't know how I could do. I want that'd be an interesting idea. I think you could eventually run into a problem where OBS might run out of memory. So you'd have to have it like spawn the sheep, but know to be able to kill it after like an hour or something, like to shut the sheep to shut it off or something. Yeah, Jihad, that might be something I should look into then. Because it'd be more fun if it did more things. And yeah, triggering it with subs, that's a good idea. Anyways, I couldn't find a pen a couple days ago. So I was like, I'm tired of finding a pen. So I ordered a label printer that I won't be able to find at some point. And I was surprised how cheap it was. I think it was like $17. And it's actually pretty dope. So the app isn't trash. I thought the app was going to be really bad, like because it's like a cheap thing. But the app, you don't even need to have like an account or anything. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me see if I can make this so that we can do this as a team and you can see what's happening on the screen. Okay, can we see the phone? So new label, and then you just like double tap to whatever, and then it gives you the thing. The first label said wife. All right, so we'll make a label for the label maker. And I think I haven't played with this too much. I don't know how many different types of fonts you can have, but like you can put like, you can make them round and like things like that. You can change it so that it runs vertically instead of horizontally. Change the character pitch. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can actually change the actual font. Okay, yeah, there are different fonts, system font. No, there's only like a few of them. That's fine, it doesn't really matter. Minority language, what does that mean? I just ate, man. Oh, this is kind of nice. That's like some Comic Sans almost. All right, so we'll put a label maker thing there. And then you can do like a picture and barcodes and QR codes and the time and all sorts of stuff. So like you can like load icons. The only thing that kind of sucks is that you can't search the icons from what I can tell. So that's a bit of a bummer. But skincare. Put some soap in there. Mother and son. I can't believe there's not just like an animal area. I'm not sure what happens if you type an emoji in. Let's see what happens. So what if I put a new text line in? And then I put an emoji in. Can I just like add a capybara or whatever, or a beaver? What happens if oh, you can just print a beaver? Shit. All right, I mean, I think we're in pretty good shape here. So I guess if you want to center it, push it all the way over and then bring it over. There we go, that looks pretty good. Okay, so then I just hit print label and I just need one copy, print now, zoop. And there we go. The cable is stuck on the other cable. So like the quality, like, I mean, it's not like incredible, but you just see how easy that was. So then you can take this, and now you will know what this thing is because it's labeled. And it doesn't use ink or anything. It's just like thermal. So when you want to load more labels, like there's this thing. So you just drop one of those in. And I think you can have like different types of labels. You can put different sizes and stuff. Yeah. Go around, label everything in the house. When we first moved to Japan, I did exactly that, but I did it by hand. Yeah, well, I totally did that, but without a label maker, obviously. All right, taco, what do we got here? Wait, which channel did you say? The tech channel? Let me look. Check the tech channel. All right. Wow, that's like a 3D E-Jeep. Or is he just caught in a turning frame? Very cool. You think you're the only person on the planet doing that right now? This E-Sheet music's stressing me out. And the label printer is rechargeable. Here's the problem. This is USB micro, which is like a huge bummer, but I figure I'll just leave the cable plugged into it. Who cares? It's not like the end of the world. But like, what in the hell? Did I finish my fruit? Damn, I did. That's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, we're spinning the Stray Sheep soundtrack. I don't know what track we're on. Are we on Yume no Eki? Stray Sheep no Temu. Yeah, I think the reason it's so cheap actually is because this model is discontinued. The one thing I can't figure out is it's got a screen. Like, I didn't take the plastic off yet. There's a screen, but it never does anything. Like, I don't even know if it is a screen. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't think it's a screen because it's just, how can you, what the hell is this? It's just like a little disc. I thought it was a screen maybe, but it's just like a disc. What? Why has this been overcomplicated like this? It's like on the back side, there's nothing. What? Yeah, I'm assuming this uses thermal something or other. So is that what this is? Like, is this somehow related? Man, you can lick a screen if you want. I'm not gonna judge you. We've all tasted a Switch cartridge. Huh, that's mysterious. Freaking mysterious. But anyway, I mean, like, I'm sure it's not gonna last forever, but it's fine. The label maker is a faux memo. FHOMEMO, faux memo. D30. Yeah, that's mysterious. I guess for 17 bucks, thinking it had a screen was kind of delusional to begin with. Yeah, I mean, for what it costs, like, it's very useful. It's just a nice clean way to keep things nice and clean. I was like, I don't know if that's going to be enough soy sauce. It was way too much. You are watching a movie. Not enough dishes to wash tonight. I wonder if Katie is coming home tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, but I don't know, man. What should I do on Sunday? It's like, if I go out and stream, I have to I would really have to plan it out. Because I kind of want to go out and do photography in the rain. Like, it's just a hassle. And I don't really have a way of cleanly protecting my expensive camera. Like, I need to get like a bag. Like, they make these like plastic things you can put a good camera inside of. So that it keeps them from, because it's like kind of waterproof, but you know what I mean? It's not like you wouldn't want to drop it in the pool. You're the second person to ask that. No, but it looks very similar. The ram horns are made of corduroy. The hat is just made of cotton or whatever. I don't know, what is corduroy made out of? But it feels like more like jeans, kind of like, you know, not jeans, but like corduroy pants. The hat's much softer, but it does look very similar. Yo, there's lyrics. I don't know if I can deal with that sheep singing to me. Okay, we're in pretty good shape now. Things are cleaned up. Let's see if this thing is overheating. Sweet. I just ate some sushi. Just had some like sushi from a supermarket, nothing fancy. All right. So I've just kind of rebuilt my bag a little bit here today. Just trying to think of ways. I want to get a smaller bag so that I can kind of condense this down. And I went looking for one today and I found something that I tried. I didn't like it though. So I'm going to need to make a better drive. Yeah, I would think that, but you can't see through it at all. Like, I think it's just there for decoration. It makes me wonder if there's like a more advanced model or something that maybe has, because like without the little thing there. The bag is actually pretty small. It probably is smaller than you think it is. Just like looking at it. Here, I'll show you with something. Here's a CD. It's like this is the backpack that I wear when I stream. Yeah, so like this is a CD for reference. There's a lot of tech in here, yes. It's not like insanely complicated, but this is a battery bank. So the battery bank is, you know, about that long. Again, CD for idea of size. And then this is a modem. So it's a cellular modem. And the battery bank is powering, this is a encoder. It is a Orange Pi 5 Plus. So a power line from the battery bank is running into the encoder. And this also has the modem plugged into it for a data connection. And it also has a Wi-Fi stick here. And the Wi-Fi stick is connected to my home network at the moment. But if I was out and about, it would be connected to a hotspot on my phone so that you can have two cellular connections. And then the camera I'm holding is this cable, which is plugged into the encoder. And then over here, this is just a cable for the modem. And this cable goes to this audio system, which I use if Katie is with me and we need to have multiple microphones. So this can support more than one mic. So it's not in use at the moment, but it's there. That's the whole build. And the idea is that the camera is feeding video into the encoder via USB-C in webcam mode. So it's doing an H.264 codec push, basically, into the encoder. And the encoder is then turning it into an H.265 codec video and pushing it to the internet via the modem and any other cellular networks or home networks or whatever that you can feed it. So if you look at this app right here, you can see that is the two connections that the encoder is currently using. So the wireless one is my home network and the USB 0 one is my cellular modem that's plugged in. So you can see the data that it's pushing. And this is just like the control for the encoder. And the purpose being, if you're out and about on cellular networks, if the one cellular network if one cellular network fails, it falls over to the other one. Or if you don't have enough like throughput on one network, it balances it between the two. And that's how you live stream. That's very basic. Like, I didn't explain anything past the encoder. So it goes into ingest on the internet, which combines it into a single video signal and pushes it down to OBS. Yeah, a unified device that does all this isn't that easy because you end up with different like modem technologies that you need in different parts of the world. So that can become kind of problematic. And shipping the battery unit like with everything is kind of difficult. And the main problem is that there just aren't enough people that need them. So people sell like pre-built backpacks. So that's already a thing that there's already a market for that and people already do. And part of the other problem is the tech just moves too fast. A lot of people have moved phones as well. I don't like streaming on phones, but a lot of people do that. It's not, it seemed, when you first see it, it's very easy to be like, oh, that seems like that should be just like a thing. But it's not that simple to do. Technology moves too quickly too, and you're too dependent on niche uses of other equipment. Like if a camera comes out and has a new functionality or something, it can change the entire way all this works. So yeah, I mean, you would have to design it from like lens to modem, and it would be pretty impossible. Yeah. DJI pushed an update and broke a camera completely. So there's just hang-ups with like making it all a singular device. This whole thing weighs like 1,900 grams with the camera. Most of the weight though is the battery. So most of the rest of it isn't that bad anymore. And yeah, I went through and actually this week I've cleaned up a lot of the cabling. It's not that it was bad before, but I altered a lot of my cabling to be, just a sec. Like I just moved to like right angle cables and stuff and tied them down like with cable tie things that like have sticky stuff to stick to the encoder, just so that things could be a little bit more nice. This strap makes it look gangly, but it holds it in place. So when I walk around, it doesn't move. So I know it looks kind of weird. It doesn't look clean, but it makes it like sit still. Years ago, I used to have problems with power. Like the encoder would turn itself off all the time because the cable would move around. But I just added that strap and it solved the problem. But I do want to find a bag that is, think about like one of those bags that people use for jogging, because they're slim and tall. And I want it to be off my back a little bit in the summer because this thing just gets kind of sweaty and gross. And because all the plastic on this bag, when you run it through a washing machine or something to like clean it, it just kind of gets gross. It doesn't like, the plastic kind of warps and gets kind of crusty looking. So, anyways, that is my technical explanation. And I think I'm going to take off, but I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I'm going to go play drums for a bit and then work towards going to get a shower and do all that kind of stuff. I won't bore you guys with playing drums. I don't think that makes good streaming. Yeah, thanks for hanging. Let's see, who's out? Haruna Osaka. Tokidoki Traveler is out. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of people streaming. Expert Thief? I don't know who Expert Thief is. Adventuring around Tokyo. Looks like he's doing like some flower arranging or something. I don't know who this is. I'm gonna raid them. But I don't have, I can't sell them to you. So anyway, this is a new person. Hopefully they're cool. It's gonna be funny if like I raid them and they're like, Katie and Eric, fuck them. I hate that guy. Those people can suck. It'd be great to raid somebody and have them just like be like, just hating you for it. Yeah, so to turn off the PlayStation, like I have to press the pause button and then hold this down and then press this button twice and now the PlayStation will turn off. It's not just like a power button. It's a little annoying. Yeah, he could be nuisance streaming. I don't know. It looks like he's doing flower arranging, so that would be an interesting nuisance stream. All right, let's see. Snick. All right, my dudes, take it easy. Thanks for hanging.